Hey everyone out there in Deegeland, my name is John Bishop, and you may remember me from Ghost Ops, in which I played Tim Ripper Johnson. I had a blast doing that, just as I always have a blast playing tabletop RPGs. I started playing them my freshman year of college, and I've been hooked ever since. I certainly would encourage any of you, if you've never tried RPGs before, to try any of the games we featured on Deej Time. They are so much fun, and I guarantee that you will be hooked, just as I was. Thank you for watching, and we hope you come back for more. So until then, see you all in Gameland. Ripper!
Mission Rescue! You are all members of an intergalactic rescue group called Such Rescue and are now approaching Ring's Eye, a neutral space marina. Ring's Eye is ruled over by Lady Luce, whose cuteness is only matched by her ferocity.
Captain Dagoth, how much time do we have before we need to evac?
No current rush.
I was just curious if we should have Lady Luce talk to Gizmo and see if she knows anything about this green poodle.
So you go before Lady Luce, who is sitting upon its 8 beds.
Oh, this might be a good time to mention that we may have a bounty on our heads.
What are you going to do with Stripes?
Bring Stripes to Lady Luce, because we were just assaulted. And I know how she abhors violence.
So you
show him the welt on Magnus's face.
Yeah, so you go forth, show the welt, produce the fish weapon, and she looks at the unconscious Stripes. Thank you for bringing this to me. Now, leave me.
Dagoth is just like instant transmissions back to the ship. He moves so quickly.
Where are we going? North.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Therapeutic benefit in role-playing games.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, baby. Your presence requested in exchange for treasures.
Ripper.
Are we talking one treasure each?
Count that.
Shall we assault Catnip?
Yeah, let's
dude.
take all our frustration out on space cats.
I'm not going into the office, but I'll go kill some cats. Let's do it.
Yeah. Social distance them by putting them 6 feet in the ground.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. Last we left the Flabberghast, they were on Ring's Eye, a neutral space marina, gathering supplies, upgrading the ship, learning some more about Catnip, and now heading there to bring the fight to them. So the Flabberghast is now outside the planet. They're in range to enter the security code. Rex rules 1, 2, 3. Doot, doot, doot. And
It's an old code, but it checks out.
At which point I assume that Spulge is just dropping the atom bomb on the Meowitzers.
Literally the first chance he got, he would have dropped that. He would have been like sitting there with his like fist over the button, like, can I do it yet? Can I?
And Jack's just like holding his arm back.
Nope.
just
Hold on.
making
Nope.
sure.
Stop.
Right
Stop. Nope. Nope. Hold on.
And
Not
so,
yet.
Yeah, the second the code's clear,
Like two
bomb-
fists, pound.
Yeah, it
Go.
drops. You just see the Meowitzers below, which are these just like gargantuan anti-aircraft weapons, just explode. At which point you are hailed by the castle, and it is the notorious General Gato,
Domo arigato, General Gato.
the leader of Felinitus' army, a seasoned, rotund Persian. They're fluffy with pointed ears and a natural scowl. So he appears on the screen.
General Gato, I presume.
So he looks back and, Captain Dagoth. And you see him with like a can of cat food, and he shovels in like 2 bites, and then he smashes it on the floor.
Just real quick before we continue. The place where they're currently holding all of the dogs, is that far away from where, say, the leader would be, or is that
They're in the
close
same
by?
place.
Right, they're in the same place, but like if we try to divert all of their defenses, say, to protect their leader, would that remove some obstacles as far as like security and whatnot away from where they're holding the dogs?
Yeah, so the Pound is this massive prison that's like basically part of like the same campus as like a castle, and the General resides in the castle that's like adjacent to the Pound.
Okay.
I see that you've disabled the Meowicers, but come down here and face us, thing to cat, and we shall see who is the better.
I need not display my physical prowess, it is apparent, but I am here to come assassinate your leader for just pissing me off.
Crimes against canines.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mention that at all.
Okay, then I'll
Like,
just kind of. I'll type up in the back.
The rest of the crew has gotten like the memo. Our main operandi here is to rescue all the dogs. So currently Dagoth is trying to get all of the security stronger presence over towards the president, where, you know, trying to assassinate him to let us sneak into the Pound where they're holding the dogs a little bit easier. That's at least my current thinking.
Yeah. You've chosen your final words poorly, Dagoth.
They're far from my final. And then I cut the comms.
Yeah, nice. So you could very easily land the Flabberghast outside of the entrance. You see that there are no vehicles or anything else in front of like the castle and the Pound structures, and the Meowicer were obviously like the major deterrent. So there's like a single guard who's at like the front entrance.
All right. So yeah, I suppose at this point I'll order the crew to disembark, and we're gonna save some dogs.
Do I get to bomb something?
Yes, you can bring the grenades.
I'm just one. Kind of broke.
You just bought. Okay.
I got one.
Bring the grenade.
Awesome.
All right, cool. So you go to the front entrance, and there's the single guard who's just standing there, not holding any sort of weapons, but just sort of like, you know, like playing with its claws.
Just walk up to him. It's like, didn't you hear somebody's trying to assassinate your leader? Shouldn't you be protecting him?
So he looks back at you.
Clearly not a cat.
Yeah, clearly not a cat, and you're like way bigger than him. You're, I mean, yeah, like 2.5 times his size, height-wise,
Right.
height only. And so he just kind of looks up and just kind of nods a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. And he goes to flee. So you guys walk in the front door.
Yes.
In the entrance hall is a medium-sized room with 3 lines of shelving and ornate vases decorating the walls. There is no obvious exit, though you know the castle is enormous.
And are we the only people in here right now? All right, so I guess we start looking around for where they're keeping these poor dogs.
So when you said there's no obvious exit to this room other than the door we just walked in, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to. Do you think that there might be like maybe a hidden door or something in here? Like we maybe move some of these vases around and see if maybe it triggers something? Yeah,
and can we double check the blueprints? Does it look like there might be like a hidden passage somewhere through here at all?
Yeah, they're the blueprints are like very basic, and
okay,
they're
like public blueprints.
Yeah, but you have like a pretty strong feeling that there are secret passages.
Okay,
especially given that there's no other doors in this room. It's the main entrance.
So yeah, I will allow Jack to futz with the vases. See if that triggers anything.
Okay, so
standing back just in case if that triggering is an explosion of some sort.
What would you like to do?
I mean, we can obviously take like the malicious route and like start knocking all of them off like the shelves to see if anything actually triggers something, or just kind
that's
of like,
exactly what a cat would
That's
do.
what I want to do. I want to do
Yeah.
that one.
all right. Or we could, or was to say we, just move stuff around, see if it triggers anything. But if we want to have some chaos, devastation, destruction, I'm down.
Chaos!
Totally down.
All right, so you're gonna start knocking bases off of the shelves.
I can
Just
help
like
with that.
Just like a cat would.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
so immediately after knocking a base off the shelf, it shatters and a secret passage opens.
We found the right one.
Wow.
If we knock another one off, does it open a secondary passage?
Let's try 3. Just 3.
It doesn't, but you can hear like the opening mechanism for the same secret passage over and over every time you smash a base.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe we should
mere
check
act-
every single one just to be sure.
I think that's
Yes,
a good idea.
shatter all of them. The mere act of shattering a base by knocking it off the shelf was in fact the trigger for this passageway.
Excellent.
So what opens up is actually a crawl space that looks like like cat tubing, what they would like be crawling through, and it's circular and it's like clear, and then there's like some random just like primary colors.
I don't know.
I
Let's go
will take the initiative and try to scout ahead, trying to sneak my way through if possible.
Yeah, so it's an extremely tight fit for you. Like you're
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I figured I would go first, because I
yeah,
don't think
like you
we'd
really
be able
need
to.
like Magnus like pushing you through from behind. So you're like in position and you formed this like little train where it's like, all right, get Dagoth through the tunnel. So you go through, and it's really, I know you want to be stealthy, but it's not. Like
My chitinous plates are just scratching up against the walls and just making terrible noises the entire way through.
yeah. So you get through, and you see that the tunnel splits. So you can continue to go straight, or you can take a turn.
Do
Captain,
you want to split up?
permission to get Gizmo from the ship and have Gizmo sniff out the hallways to see which one might have the dogs impounded.
Permission granted.
All right, I'm gonna run back to the ship and grab Gizmo and be right back.
We'll be right here.
As I'm just like,
just
yeah.
stuck in the tube.
Yep, we're good.
Per-
We'll wait.
Permission granted.
Ready to go. All right, so I put Gizmo down on the ground and let Gizmo start sniffing the passageways. Very Gandalf-like to see if he can figure out where the orcs are down the passageways.
Right. So Gizmo starts sniffing, and he looks over to Jack Smith, and Jack Smith gets the sense that he means machines. If you continue on forward, and then he says treats. You get the sense that there are treats if you take the turn.
So I relay that to the group, and I tell them exactly what he said. You know, if we go straight, we got machines, potentially some goodies for the ship. We take a turn, and there's treats. I don't know if that means food or what, but it's some sort of treats.
Let's head down the path that turns off with the treats, see what that is.
Okay.
There are machines, less likely that there's opposition.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so
Whatever you want to do.
So you make the turn, continue to push forward, then you have to make another turn, push forward, keep shoving your way down, and then it splits left and right. And at that point, Gizmo's sniffing. Gizmo looks disgusted by the scent coming from the right, and the smell coming from the left is treats.
Well, in my experience, left is right and right is wrong.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay, so you
Good.
go left. You get to the edge of a tube that needs to be opened up. There's a panel there. It's
Okay, so
just a
yeah.
matter of pushing the button.
I will push said button.
Okay, so you push the button. The tube opens up. You look inside. You see actually a ballroom, and there are a bunch of cat people that are just like jamming out like a jazz band, like on like the piano and like blowing like horn instruments, and they're just completely oblivious to the passageway opening up.
Is there anything else in this room at all? Any other like exits or entrances?
You see off to the left, there's a sealed tube. There's a wide open door. So like the closer one to the left is sealed. Further ahead is the wide open. To your right, on the same wall as you, going in, is sealed. And in the opposite end, there's a wide open passage. So there are
Several options.
4 ways to go.
And other than the musical instruments that these cool cats are playing, are there any other weaponry around?
Now you definitely recognize it as like a grand ballroom, just for cats to dance and play music.
Just like maybe this is their practice session before a potential actual ball gathering. So yeah, I will put the info back to my crew, saying that there are a group of potential hostiles in the room beyond.
I have a grenade. Don't use the grenade.
Let's save the grenade. We're all in a tube right now. That might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Remember what happened last time you had a grenade on the ship?
Okay, you know what? Like, that wasn't my fault.
It was your fault.
Well,
You pressed the
don't give
button.
me a grenade!
I didn't. You came on board with a grenade and you were just like, hey guys, look at this. Beep. And then we had to wait 2 weeks for them to fix that hole in the hull.
I mean, that doesn't really sound like something I would do.
I think it does.
Bring up my communication device and just play the footage back. Hey guys, look at this. Beep. Boosh.
Makes me know.
Oh man.
So, Captain, I think I can hit them from this range with my stun crossbow and potentially disable the feline party. If you don't want to sneak around.
Well, I feel once I get out of this tunnel, it would be much easier for me to sneak around. But I feel probably subduing them first, so they don't raise alarm, would be the wise idea. So I'll kind of like shimmy back, kind of move myself, positioning so Magnus can kind of crawl underneath me to get in front of me to hopefully snipe out these folks.
I'm kind of sneaky.
So yeah, Magnus cannot fit underneath you.
Oh no.
Could I?
Like, he's like buff too, so. But yes, Spulge could fit.
He's gonna like wriggle his way through.
I just want to let you know, McSnee, this was my third option here.
Yeah, Magnus could fit like his arm like under you and just shoot blindly, but it's possible. But Spulge could just fit underneath and get through.
Yeah, he's like wiggling his way through, and his little bare butt like grazes your cheek as he's like wiggling through.
You probably have a scratch on your butt then, because I feel like even my face plates of my chitinous attire are also spiky.
This isn't the first time, it's fine.
No.
Is it possible to let Spulge borrow my crossbow to take the shot?
Oh yeah.
All right, then I would like to let her borrow the crossbow.
All right, I will take it, and I will attempt to. Do I just start killing them, or?
Oh, they stun.
I mean, should I start stunning them?
It's humane.
What else besides jazzy cats do I see in there?
So there's 4 different doorways, but otherwise it's just a series of instruments. There is a nice chandelier.
I was just about to ask. I'm like, how is the room lit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice ballroom chandelier.
Is it conveniently right above them, centrally located, that one good shot to a chain could just drop it on their heads?
Yes.
How wonderfully convenient. Spulge is gonna like glance back. You said I can't use the grenade, right?
It's probably not a good idea.
I did say that.
Okay. Well, alright. Well, I guess I'll use this then. And he will like reach out and take aim at the conveniently located chandelier and try to knock it down.
All right.
Can you take focus outside of combat to get the bonus?
Yeah, you could definitely focus here.
Okay.
before.
So what do I roll?
So yeah,
So you'll roll. So you'll take focus. So you like take aim. So you'll roll 3d6, but will succeed if any of them are a 4 or higher.
Okay. 1, 4, 6.
Okay, so you succeed. Yeah. So you very narrow your 3 eyes. Just line it up just right. Shoot in. The chandelier just it's they still don't even notice the sound over the sound of their jams. And the chandelier just comes crashing down. All the cats just immediately the sound all these just like awful notes right before complete silence, and like the grand piano is just like shattered, and the drum kit is all punctured, and it's just they're just sitting there in a mess of glass and broken instruments.
These poor cats were just minding their business, having a
it
jam.
was their fault for being cats.
Or roughly species.
Yeah.
Species. Species.
Speciesists?
Yeah, that one. This bulge will glance back like, I did the thing.
All right, so I'll just kind of push him out of the front, so he just gets out of the way as Dagoth. Yeah, as Dagoth then just wiggles himself out of the entranceway here to get into the ballroom.
Have you ever tried to crawl inside of like a McDonald's play place as a full-grown adult? And how?
Nope.
Never? Okay. Well, even someone of my size, it is a treat watching them try to exit those tubes. And that's how I imagine this like 7-foot-tall crab man. Just like
Yeah, super
flopping out.